Hello, I'm Parmis. Welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about perfectionism. I have to say, right from the beginning, I will try my absolute best to never, ever, ever submit myself to perfectionism. And this is kind of what this is. I mean, do I think this video do I think this video is perfect? No. I mean, to be real, it's like good enough. Or at least that's what I'm trying to tell myself. But like, yeah, it's not perfect, and I know it, you know it, but we both know it's still something. And it's better than the one I made before. I mean, I like this background more. Today I'm home, so it's nice and quiet. I think I can already tell the audio for this one's gonna be better. I like this composition. I like this lighting better. The ones I made at the cafe, the ones that I recorded at the cafe were, they were fun. The whole public speaking thing, definitely, I want to keep up the good work there and practice it. But yeah, I think in general, there's so many different aspects to so many different things. Like this world is full of mystery and full of all these little like particles you know, interacting with each other. Everything is in constant, relationship. Like there's a relationship with everything, everybody, everywhere. There's some sort of relationship. We don't exist as a single entity in no way, shape, or form. Like our bodies have different organs. Our organs have different parts. There's like even if you break down any big thing, any single big thing down to, its particles, there's atoms and shit. So, there's so many things going on and there's really you know, there's no point trying to control everything, which I think a lot of times is the definition of perfectionism. A lot of times I think generally, like honestly, most things are outside of our control. I don't know when I'm gonna die. Let's start with the basic one. I don't know how or when I'm gonna die. I don't know when this whole thing, this whole experience of that we call life is gonna end. Is that in my control? I mean, I can do my best. I could like, I don't know, despite wanting to, but like not ride a motorcycle. And I don't know if I know that there's like higher risk of getting into an accident, or I don't know, like I could do things that are good for my health. I could eat well, I could exercise, but there's still like so many things that are outside of my control. Um, Planning is great, but it's not everything. Um, the real skill of life is to live in the moment and to go through all these different motions and be able to prioritize the present moment over everything. Um, as time passes, some things I think are inevitable. Like if I keep going to the gym, even if I want it or not, I'm gonna get some muscle. I'm not talking about how. I'm not talking about like, I need this like expensive subscription or I need if I start getting active, I'll start seeing some benefits. Like even if I just start walking for 20 minutes a day, just walking around, that's going to be better than like not doing it. And like over time if I keep that up, whether I like it or not, I'm going to have better cardio. It's the compound effect. But the compound effect is not perfect. All these things, all these blocks that you build they're not all the same size and the same. Like, there's so much that goes into building a life, building a business, building a career, building a house, building a community, anything. There's so much energy that goes into it. And energy truly doesn't get destroyed, it just transforms from one form to the other. And that's facts, that's science, honey. So what does that tell us? It tells us that it's all one system. This whole world, it's one system all working together. Like the trees. Like I was watching this really cool, like it was like this documentary or something, I don't know, it was like The Secret Lives of Trees, and I think there's a book called that as well. And it talks about basically how trees are all friends. And it's a concept that I've, heard um, you know, time and time again for the past couple of years, but like it was very recently that, I learned about forestry, the science of forestry. Because beforehand I was like, kind of like not knowing. I was like, what? I didn't even know the major existed. I didn't know what they were up to. And then the documentary included some scientists that were talking about their science and their experiments and like everything they were finding out about all these trees basically like being friends, meaning like having this relationship that's more than just like an exchange or like a parasite and a whatever, or just like they're or necessarily like competitor, or like the relationship, the base relationship was friendship, existing together. um and it's really hard sometimes to even like exist within yourself. There's like so many different parts of like, so many different thoughts, so many different like emotions, and it's like, especially if you're like neurodivergent, the world can be like quite overwhelming. But um I think one thing that the world is trying to kind of like communicate, I don't know if there's like one sort of like communication, or if there's one sort of like message that I get from like, seeing all this is like, whoa, how fucking pretty, how magnificent, how beautiful, how just huge, how there's just like so much. And I really try to like get inspired by it instead of getting overwhelmed by it. And I said a lot of things that you might be like, what did that have to do with perfectionism? But I think like not thinking this way causes perfectionism. Wanting to control everything, thinking that um, you are responsible for all the outcomes that come your way. That's not true. There's so many different aspects to life that we don't control. Like I didn't control where I was born, or who my parents were, or how I would look, or all these things that you've heard before. But it's true. Like these things do matter, and they shape a part of who I am. But it's not all I am. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel this energy, going back to energy, I feel this energy inside of me. I don't know why my heart keeps beating. Do I control it? No. I don't know why my hair keeps growing. I don't know why, you know, why is my body alive? Why does it keep going? Why was I even born? Like what the chances of me, like my mom and dad like meeting, and just like um my mom giving birth to me and like have me as her kid, and just my family. And there's so many things in this world that I'm connected to, the people that I know, my family, my teachers, my friends, like so I'm a part of like a bigger picture. There's so many things that I didn't control. Like there's this beautiful world that I'm a part of, but I didn't decide like, you know, how trees should look like, or what color the ocean should be. Like, so all this to say, I'm kind of done forcing. I'm really about that flow. I'm about that, like, doing things that feel right rather than doing things that I think I should be doing. Because of a programming that's in my head that was like there, how I was shaped to think about life as this big grind, as this big like effort, as this big like thing I have to like force like my success on, where To me, I think success is being happy, and being happy is truly having a strong mind, a strong body, a